Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Last night I went and saw Wicked, so I just kind of want to talk about it for a few moments. I'm surprised how good it was. Usually I'm used to musicals being really bad. For example, Cats was just awful, but to be fair, Wizard of Oz was probably one of the most iconic movies of all time, so it probably makes sense they probably had to work a lot on this movie. The theater I was at had green and pink caramel popcorn and green slushy. I didn't get either because they were both hella expensive. But in the lobby, there was this one thing I kept noticing over and over again. There were all these signs that said, "Please do not sing in the theater while the show is playing." See, I remember movies having these warnings because I remember when Incredibles 2 came out, they had to make those signs that said, "Hey, careful, epilepsy warning." And then there was that one time I went and saw Terrifier 2 when this lady threw up all over her popcorn bucket and it was so nasty she had to leave early. But anyways, as I was walking into the theater, there was this group of people behind me literally singing Defying Gravity, and they were going, "And I defy gravity." And it's just oh my gosh, this is why they make those signs, for those people. But literally every time one of the actresses were going to go into a musical number, you heard people trying to get ready in the audience. So me being a little mad that The Wicked is only a part 1 event, I had to look up what happens in part 2 because it's a play, so it's already out. And looking into it further, finding out a lot of the songs and a lot of the quotations are literally just exposition for part 2. I'm not trying to be a spoil boy, but at the same time, it's a play. You can literally look it up. But when they're all "Oh, I have a big heart," you know that person's clearly going to become the Tin Man. Okay, don't be all "Oh, that's spoiled." No, he's clearly going to become the Tin Man. So from what I've learned from reading the play, apparently Dorothy kills the lady in the wheelchair. It's so bad. Why did she do that? And then a part of me is oh no, poor Elphaba. If my sister got crushed by a house by some Kansas lady, I'd be pretty mad too. But apparently that just makes people hate her even more, which I'm just well, oh no. Anyways, back to talking about the movie-going experience. It's been interesting learning about what Wicked is because I remember growing up and seeing the poster as I was a child and they never saw it. But to be fair, I understand why people were anxious about it because of how many times news stories came up talking about all the rewrites, how many times they had to reshoot, how many times this has been delayed. Not to mention all the drama on staff. Ooh. But listen, from someone who doesn't watch musicals that frequently, and especially coming from someone who thought the movie was going to be bad and had no idea what Wicked was about, I think they did a very good job making the movie. Okay, if anything, I have a feeling it's going to stick around for one more month. That's how good it was. Anyways, I need to go do stuff today. But ideally, I want to try making these small videos where I just talk about things that are on my mind. One of the big ones right now is I'm playing zombies currently, and I'm trying to unlock all the augments that I really want, because apparently there's this one called Melee Macchiato, okay? What's super cool about the perk is if you get the augment and you can hit a zombie, it gives you some of your health back, so I thought that's pretty neat. Anyways, that's the video today, everybody. Have a good day. Bye-bye.